just hasn't happened yet. There's gonna be one fucking guy that runs all of the internet. And I don't know if you guys have Rod. This last week, all these people lost their sick. His butthurt teachers were like, I can't teach, woo! But cell service went out, like you couldn't text or call or whatever. All I'm trying to say is if the government ran, it might be as shittily run as Rogers, but at least it wouldn't be as expensive.
You hope it would be as expensive.
But the whole reason we have shitty internet is because of like federal laws being like pretty much making it kind of like a monopoly. Like, because they're like Rogers and Bell, they're like semi-crown corporations, and they're like, yeah, you guys have special protections. Blah 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 blah.
Well, I thought Bell was a semi-crown corporation, and they rejected that in the 80s and 90s. But now.
Well, it's like from what I understand is that like Canadian government, like as with many other industries, doesn't want Americans to dominate us, right? So they pretty much made it so it's like, oh, exclusive to Canadians, that like we can only have Canadian networks, right? But like the way it's set up, and like the people who lobbied for it too were like Bell and Rogers, and like pretty much they just like run everything, and TELUS too. And so like with like SaskTel and stuff, those are like provincial measures to be like, yo, we're gonna like on the provincial scale make our own thing, and then have like competitive and make it like cheaper. So yeah, so if the government were to make more, I would agree with that. But yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm arguing right now. Like Thomas is saying that so what I'm arguing is that there should be a conservative party, which is fiscally conservative, right? Like well-run crown corporations like SaskTel.
I'm gonna vote conservative.
Then no, I'm not, because we just had this whole argument about how corrupt they are and how shit and like bumble it. Federal, provincial, municipal level. Well, some maybe. Talking about Brampton, right, Tommy? Yeah, Brampton.
What about Brampton with Mayor Patrick Brown?
No, he like hired some guy that turns out it's like sexual.
No.
Oh, really?
Okay, well, what about like Justin?
This guy like council in Niagara, Port Colborne, and I guess I don't like it didn't really elaborate. It just said he was like fired amid like some hiring scandal, and then he just so happens to have like Patrick Brown, and Patrick Brown just so happened to like appoint him the chief administrative officer of Brampton.
Just so happened.
Employee that knows enough people that you get paid.
That's why I do it every one of my jobs, Tommy. At the YMCA, I probably stole like $500 worth of snacks over like a year because I knew everyone and nobody said anything about me just like stealing snacks from like the snack bar at the front of the Y.
Yeah, bro, I would steal so much food from Shakespeare and St. Louis. I'd steal so much from some St. Louis all the time because I'd be like, you give tip money, and it'd be like, yeah, grace power to the people. I was mentioned so hard.
Did you guys hear, oh my god.
Yeah, can you cue?
Yeah, I will. Give me a second, I need to calm my dog down.
We've literally been talking for like 15 minutes. Can we kill?
Chill.
I need to save Adler.
I'm trying to calm my dog down. Give me a sec. Yeah, let me chill. But yeah, I was gonna say.
Look at my guns.
I was gonna say, did you guys hear about like the defense minister, like him having an allegation, like a sexual abuse allegation against him?
Bro, I've been listening to this on Front Burner. It's been like 5 fucking episodes. So the defense minister, his aide got an allegation brought to them, and then the aide brought it to him personally, and then he did nothing about it. and it was about this like sergeant at the time that got promoted, and then another guy got promoted as well. So there's this General Vance. He's like the head of the Canadian military at one point earlier this year. He got sexual allegations, boom, booted out. And then a different guy who was like slightly below him, and then got booted, like leveled up. He had promoted into the role that just had a sexual allegation firing, also had a sexual allegation like against him that like he basically sat on. And so then they brought in the Prime Minister himself, because it's such a huge issue. Brought in the Prime Minister himself, and take in, Tommy, this is also in the year where they're like, we're gonna have the, what's it called, like, more accountability, like the honor thing, you know? They want more women in the military, so we're gonna have like honor guard, or like, I forget what the program is. But it's basically like we want to have more concrete ways to like bring forward allegations and shit. We had that like no women. Yeah, exactly. So they brought up him in an interview, and they said, "Did you know about this fucking thing before you hired this guy into this position, having just had the other guy get fired over sex allegations?" And to be fair, some of the sex allegations are from like 4 years ago, but still, like, obviously it's bad. So it's not like he's currently raping people. Anyways, the long story short, obviously Justin didn't know. You. And then the defense minister, it's like irrefutable because the aide that brought it to his attention, like did the proper thing and like actually filled out a form. So interesting story, because on the one hand she obviously has the allegation, but this aide really like brought credit to her. So